You don't want them anymore, and they're not taking it too well, unfortunately. You no longer want to invest in this relationship, friendship, situationship, whatever ship. You simply want to ship away, to be quite frank with you. And this person doesn't get it. They are focused on how things used to be, and they want some type of reunion with you. They want to get back with you, gain that closeness with you. It's becoming an obsession, and they feel like they need some type of justice in this actual situation, and they feel like you are their good karma. You're not thinking right in their view. Like, it's more of a case of them thinking about how connecting with you will benefit them. They're not thinking about why you decided to end this connection, this actual situation. They feel like they are unbalanced. They're quite confused about why you suddenly ended this actual connection. They're all up in their head. They are constantly obsessing about how the situation played out, how it got to this, how it led to them feeling trapped in the head. And they feel like it could be other people's fault. They feel like you have found someone else, you're dating now, you found a new hobby, you're more happier, and they traumatize themselves by thinking about you with other people. And they may see also that you are much happier now that you have separated yourself from them. They at a time were quite deluded. They actually thought that they were your only source of happiness. So this is an individual who planted themselves in your life, in every area of your life, I should say, so that they would be the only person that you go to. They wanted to be your go-to person. They wanted to be a permanent fixture in your life. And what they didn't understand was that their behavior was suffocating you, was making you feel stuck and trapped. And this is the type of energy whereby even if you don't ask for their help, they will just turn up. They will show up. They will just do things for you. And out of politeness at the time, some of you may have felt obligated to take this individual up on their offer. They were very forceful, and maybe you felt to yourself, looking back, I was people pleasing because why didn't I put my foot down? Why didn't I have boundaries? And I feel like because you've had boundaries now, they're very shocked. That's why they can't comprehend how they're no longer in your life, how they have no access to you. And they just feel like they're not going to take no for an answer. For some of you, this could be the mother of your child and you don't want to be with them anymore. For others of you, this could be your mum or a mother-like figure, or this could be a crush. This could be an ex-partner. This could be someone that is a friend that had feelings for you. And they're in this energy of how dare they, is what I'm picking up. It's like, don't they know who I am? It's that type of energy. Like, how dare they disregard me? How dare they not want me anymore? How dare they not value me after everything I've done for them? This is how they repay me. And this person is very, very shocked, angry, confused. And because they're in this type of energy now, it's making them act out. So this person could be acting as if they don't care. They could be acting as if it was a mutual agreement where you both decided to go your separate ways, but they can't forget about you. You brought them a lot of balance in their life. And now that you're not here, they feel emotionally unbalanced. They don't feel like they're expanding. When they were with you, it's almost as if you were their good luck charm. A lot of things were going right for them. Now they feel like a lot of things were going wrong for them. That could be one of the reasons why you let go of this individual, because you noticed that, your career was declining or your money was drying up and you wasn't expanding, you wasn't elevating. And so you may have slipped away. And some of you may not have said to this person, look, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't F with you like that anymore, innit? You might have just snuck away, and that's why they are so shocked. That's why they're in a depression. For some of you, unfortunately, this person has habits that are spiraling out of control because they're trying to repress the fact that they will never, ever, ever. It's like a final conclusion, the end of an era, the end of this chapter. And they cannot believe this person really thought that they will expand with you in your career, or you guys will be like some type of power couple. They will be the mother of your child. They will marry you, you know, all type of things, or you'll take care of them forever. They can't cope. For some of you, even if they have not got addictions, this person is falling into some type of depression. They can't let you go. They don't want to let you go. And they feel like you have embarked on a new life that you don't want to let go. They feel like you've literally walked away and you're not looking back. And I feel like, you know, I feel like you've done this for your own sanity, and it was a long time coming. Maybe when Saturn was in Pisces, you were very connected to this person. You know, this person could have been a family member. You could have had a family with them. They could have felt like family, but they were cemented in your life at a time whereby you done everything with this person. If they were your friend, or if they were a crush or an admirer, they were made to believe with that Neptunian energy that something will transpire out of this romance that they felt on their side. Something will cement with that Saturnian energy, right? And to find that it was one-sided for some of you, it's like a big shock. They're in shock right now. They are in literal shock. Like, how come I didn't even see, I thought, you know, we were gonna, you know, it's all this, but you didn't say this for some of you. For others of you, because you're being friendly, they read into it. Because you didn't have boundaries at the time, they read into it. You didn't promise them anything. You didn't even say that you had romantic feelings for some of you. For others of you, this is an ex-partner that was always around. Like, you will try and break up with them, but you'll make up. You'll break up, you'll make up. And they thought it would be one of those situations whereby, oh, we just broken up for a bit, we're going to get back together. But you decided that you didn't want this toxic cycle anymore, and you ended it for good. And you are sticking to your decision. You're holding back. Some of you are not interacting with this person at all. Or if you do have to interact with them, there's a cool, this is a, not even a cool, there is an obvious distance. They can feel it, and they're very angry. And they will still try and force themselves in certain dynamics, friendship groups. If they know your family, they will still come over without being invited if they know you're there. Because they're waiting for, some of you, I'm hearing you say, waiting for what? They're waiting for you to change your mind. They don't like this new independent you, because for some of you, maybe this person preferred it when you were codependent. Maybe you were codependent on this person, but you took back your power. You took back your power by being independent, doing things on your own terms, not asking this person for permission. Maybe you had some type of distance from this individual, and during that distance, you saw that you don't actually need this person, and you don't. And they thought that by always doing things for you, always being around, you will grow accustomed to their company. And you're learning now that you're much happier without them. And this is why they are baffled. This is why they feel shut out. They feel like you literally slammed the door in their face. For some of you, you may have done that. Maybe they turned up unannounced at your home and you just said to them, look, what are you doing here? Or you just cut them off. You just deleted them, blocked them. Even if you haven't, you do not contact them. If they reached out, you don't reply. Or if you did reply, it was such a basic message, or they just know for some of you not to reach out to you because they have felt the shift in energy, and they feel that you're at peace with your choice. And they could also blame other people for this choice, for encouraging you to have this independence. They could blame the fact that now they're not around. That's the thing. They felt like if they were around, it will block you from having fun. It will block you from seeing what else is out there. You know, maybe going out more, maybe picking up a hobby, maybe expanding on your talents, maybe dating other people. So if they feel like you're dating someone, or you are going to start dating people, they're going to try and rival this person. You know, they are so scared of you dating other people, or if they know that you are dating someone, they feel very threatened by this person, to the point whereby they may even resort to magic. And this magic could be through manipulation. It could be through gossiping about a person, trying to, you know, whoever you're connected to, if it's a friend, if it's a romantic partner, if they find, because they will try and search on social media to see if you're dating someone else. Like they're very obsessed with you, and they know of maybe your siblings, so they possibly have your siblings' number, you know, Instagram or Facebook or something like this. So they're keeping tabs. And even if you have broken up with them, they will still maintain that connection with your siblings because of the connection to you. For others of you, this person will try and find out about who you're dating. You can come from the same community as this individual. And if they do find out who you're dating, they will try and team up with others to try and bully that person. Because they just can't leave you alone. They can't accept the fact that you don't want them anymore. And this could be one of the reasons why you do not want them, because of their behavior, because of their bullying ways, because of not taking no for an answer, because of their lack of boundaries. And they're in this energy. And when you were around them, you were in this energy too. And that's why you moved away. And that's why you stopped investing in this situation, because they were blocking your blessings. They felt like being with you was their wish fulfillment. And you're realizing that when you were with them, it was your nightmare. It wasn't a wish fulfillment for you. And that's why you set out on your own course, and you're expanding in the world. You're leveling up now, literally leveling up. You're becoming independent. You're having more access to things that you wanted to have access to. Some of you could be going to the gym now. Some of you feel more rejuvenated, vibrant. You're more confident as well. And they're just like, after everything I've done for you, I gave you this, I gave you that, I gave you money, you didn't ask for it. For some of you, you kept accepting it because they just kept giving it to you. For some of you, this person wanted to be like a sugar mama. If you're a male listening to this, I'm not seeing any sugar daddy energy. For some of you, yeah, they may have tried to be like a sugar daddy. Or they may have tried to flash the cash. You know, like, oh, look how much money I got. I can take care of you. You don't want their money. You don't care. You got your own money. Do you understand? You just don't want them. And even if you were in a position where you didn't have a lot, you still wouldn't take their money, because you don't want nothing to do with them. This is what they don't understand. And that's the thing for some of you. You turn this person down, is what I'm picking up. They could wear expensive clothes. They could have, you know, expensive things, go on expensive holidays, etc. You do not care. You give 0 Fs. You don't want them. You'll rather do without than accept anything from them, because you know that by accepting something from this person, or spirit wants you to know that by accepting anything from this person will bind you, and you'll be back again in another cycle. And this person, they, you know, I asked spirit, what's going to happen? Like, what's this person's next move? And this person's next move is to try and either rival the person that you're with, or try to become, you know, they may try and reinvent themselves. They may try and become like, they may try and do something to make you feel like they're the best bet that you should be with. They may try and do magic on you, so you got to be very careful. Like, they may try and do like some type of love spell or some type of manipulation thing to lure you back to them. So spirit is saying, keep prayed up, stay away from this person, have sea salt baths, get their energy off you as well. And they will try and align with other people. to try and harass or bully or spiritually bully whoever you're connected with. And this person is not loyal anyway, you know, and this is why, one of the reasons why you didn't want to offer them anything, because you saw the way they treated other people and it weren't good. And Spirit is saying what's going to happen if they stay in this energy, this toxic energy. They're going to remain depressed and they're going to tire themselves out. And it's still not going to lead to you wanting to give them anything.